Hello everyone, good evening everyone. Hope you all are preparing well for your upcoming exam. In last class we have done figure of speech. हमने figure of speech start किया था जिसमें हमने 5 to 6 figure of speech को discuss कर लिया था. What are figure of speech? We have already discussed in the last class. Figure of speech includes many of the words, many of the phrases जिसमें हम अपने words को expression देते हैं. डायरेक्ट सेंस में, स्ट्रेट सेंस में ना यूज करके वी यूज देम इन फिगरेटिव मीनिंग. वी आर नॉट यूजिंग देम इन लिटरल मीनिंग. So let's start the same. We are here with part 2 of figure of speech. The first figure of speech is oxymoron. Oxymoron is O and its point to learn is opposite. What is oxymoron? Oxymoron वो figure of speech होता है the usage of contrasting words a single sentence. Main we use opposite words. O for oxymoron, O for opposite words. Oxymoron वो हमारा figure of speech होता है जिसमें हम balance create करने के लिए in which we create balance with the usage of opposite words contradicting each other but through this it conveys a deeper meaning. Now what is it? ये है क्या? आप किसी सेंटेंस को पढ़ के कैसा पता लगाएंगे कि उसमें जो फिगर ऑफ स्पीच का यूज हुआ है वो ऑक्सीमोरन है. सी हियर एग्जांपल. राज फेल्ट लोनली इन द क्राउड. लोनली मींस अलोन. अब अलोन मींस द पर्सन हु इज सिंगल, जो अकेला है. द वन हु इज लोनली अकेला है. और क्राउड का मतलब होता है भीड़. एंड दीज टू वर्ड्स वी हैव यूज्ड दीज टू वर्ड्स इन अ सिंगल सेंटेंस. सो ये आपको डायरेक्टली बता रहा है किसी भी सेंटेंस में दो वर्ड्स जो अपोजिट वर्ड्स हैं वो यूज हुए हैं एंड दे आर स्ट्राइकिंग अ रिलेशन बिटवीन ईच अदर. राज अकेला फील कर रहा था भीड़ में. द डिफिनिंग साइन इज द डेफनिंग साइलेंस haunted him. Now what is deafening silence? The person who is deaf, who is unable to listen, जो बिल्कुल भी नहीं सुन सकता. That silence haunted, डरा रही थी उसे. It means silence है. Why the silence will haunt anyone? It means there is something that was running in his mind. Maybe the one who is using this oxymoron is telling something that is running in the person's mind. So here the deafening silence haunted him. Upon seeing a tiger, now what will be your reaction? जब हम टाइगर को देखेंगे तो हमारा रिएक्शन क्या होगा? We will scream, we will shout. So here it is saying, upon seeing a tiger, Rita let out a silent scream. उसने एक चिल्लाई. वो scream का मतलब होता है चिल्लाना, but silent. How a yelling can be silent? No. So here two opposite words are used together, that is oxymoron. Here are some examples as well for better understanding. Pretty ugly. Pretty means beautiful and ugly means the one who is not beautiful. Alone together. Alone अकेला, lonely together एक साथ. Seriously funny. Serious word we basically use the something that is not funny, that is serious. But here I am using seriously funny. Act natural. Act. Everyone act naturally only, but here we are saying act natural. Deafening silence. Small crowd. How can crowd be small? Crowd means bheed, a lot of people. Passive aggressive. Passive as well as aggressive. Big baby. How a baby can be big? So there are some words, some phrases which are used all together, which are oxymoron. So the one word that must come in your mind while reading oxymoron, two opposite words that are using together and giving a contrast, जो उस सेंटेंस में आपको एक contrast provide कर रहा है. Next class we will be having questions of figure of speech, then it will make you understand better how to identify figure of speech in the given sentences. Next is pun. P for pun, P for play on words. Before reading the explanation of pun, let me tell you how to play on words. Let's see. Let's understand with example. I used to be a banker. मैं एक बैंकर बनना चाहता था, but I lost interest. Now here interest word we are using for our interest. What we want to become, but I lost interest. But here they have played play on words. What is play on words? Here it is taken interest as the bank interest. Supan is play on words, the same word which is used, but it has different meaning in the sentence. The grammar lover had a lot of comma sense. Now here what is comma sense? If you will go for literal meaning, अगर आप literal meaning की तरफ जाते हैं so आप comma को देख के you will read as punctuation. If you are going for literal meaning, so you will go for punctuation. But here comma is used as common sense. So it is play on words only. It is play on words only. Next, fish are smart because they live in school. Here which school? If any of you have heard about collective noun, that is a school of fish. This is the collective noun. So they have played a game with the words, that is fish are smart. Why fish and are? Because the plural of fish is also plural. They are smart. Why? Because they live in a school. They have compared here the school word with the collective noun of fish. Now let's see what is the explanation for pun. A word play where the same words with different meanings are used. This I have told you here. यहाँ पर interest है the person who has interest. But here as per banker they are playing a game that is interest, bank interest, which also gives a comic angle. Comic angle means funny angle. It gives a funny angle to the sentence or conversation. It adds fun. It adds fun in the statement. Using pun signifies, shows wit, knowledge, and is often used in humorous angle. What is humorous angle? You must have heard, if you have read any of the story in literature, this is humorous. This is a story with humor. That means funny. It adds fun in the story. It adds fun in the conversation. They are often used in advertisements or commercial language to attract readers' attention. Yes, they basically used in sometimes. If you have seen when something is funny, it gives us smiley in that way. So it is also used in any advertisements to make it funny and to attract readers. If you will see something funny, that will attract your reaction towards the same. It is a popular genre of humor. What is genre? In literature, we have different genres: drama, prose, poetry, sonnets, and many other things. So it is a kind of popular genre of humor literature. Next, apostrophe. What is apostrophe? If you have read, अगर आपने basic grammar के literal meaning से समझा है, तो apostrophe is the usage of this, a comma that shows the belonging. अगर हम nouns possession apostrophe grammar के topic से देखें तो it is in this way. But what actually apostrophe is? Apostrophe हमारे figure of speech में क्या होता है? It means you are calling someone. Either the thing is living or non-living. Let's see how. The subject talks or communicates with someone who is not present there. We call someone, we talk to someone, that one which is not present there, or maybe alive or not alive. An apostrophe is a rhetorical literary device where the speaker directly address to someone. Address करता है, बुलाता है, who either does not exist or is not present in the moment. Abstract thing means it can be non-living, feeling is common in plays. Yes, there are so many plays of Shakespeare, there are so many plays of John Milton as well where they use the same, like in this Romeo and Juliet. Oh happy dagger, this is thigh, thigh is used for the. जो हमारी प्रीवियस एंशियंट इंग्लिश होती थी उसमें हम थाई वर्ड जो द के लिए कहते थे. Oh happy dagger, this is thigh sheet, there rest and let me die. Now what does it mean? Oh happy dagger, what is dagger? Dagger is a device, it is a tool like knife. Knife की तरह एक tool होता है. तो यहाँ रोमियो एंड जूलियट में शेक्सपियर कह रहे हैं oh happy dagger. So he is talking with dagger, the thing which is non-living thing. This is the sheath. What is sheath? The cover of that tool. There rest करने दो and let me die, और मुझे मरने दो. So जो वहां पर tool का यूज हुआ है, the person here Shakespeare is addressing to dagger. dagger से बात कर रहा है, dagger को बता रहा है, conversate कर रहा है. Oh happy dagger, this is the sheath, there rest and let me die. Next, oh God, please help me sail through this tough time. Like the way God is present everywhere, but you are unable to see. But yes, you are saying, oh God, please मेरी help करो, sail through this tough time. In one of the quote, William Wordsworth also said, oh death. So here, he is talking to death. He is talking here to death. Oh happy dagger, it is a non-living thing, it is a tool. और शेक्सपियर हमारा एक टूल को एड्रेस कर रहा है. सो एपोस्ट्रोफी का बेसिकली मीनिंग क्या होता है? इन विच द स्पीकर, द पर्सन इज एड्रेसिंग टू अ थिंग विच डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, जो एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती. द स्पीकर इज एड्रेसिंग द थिंग विच डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. ईदर इट इज फॉर लिविंग थिंग, फॉर एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन और नॉन लिविंग थिंग. Next, irony. You must have read about irony. What is irony? You want to say something, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, but you are telling the opposite of the same. आप उसका opposite कह रहे हैं. Let's see how. Where the opposite of the expectation takes place. Like I am talking to someone, वो मुझे कोई बात बताता है, and he expects something else, but मैं उस बात का opposite बोलती हूँ. So that is irony in the sentence. That is irony in the sentence, causing a stark contrast. Stark means unexpected. शायद वहां पर यूज भी नहीं हो सकता. Use of irony is done to convey a situation of unexpected turn. It means you are expecting something different, जिसमें कुछ और expect किया जा रहा है किसी बात का answer, but irony is used both to evoke emotions of comedy and tragedy. It can be funny, comic, and tragedy. It can be serious. But it is totally unexpected. The speaker, the one who is speaking, is totally telling the opposite which the listener is expected. जो सामने वाला person है वो जो expect कर रहा है उसके totally opposite we are giving the answer. The doctor died in an accident due to lack of timely medical attention. Here we are putting emphasis on the thing. एक doctor जो था वो he died in an accident. एक accident में उसकी death हो गई. Why? Due to lack of timely medical attention. So we are putting here what? A negative sense में, opposite sense में. How a doctor cannot get a medical attention. The Titanic was touted as an unsinkable ship. It means it was prepared. उसको ऐसा ship बनाया गया था जो बिल्कुल unsinkable था, जो डूब ही नहीं सकता था. Yet it sank on its first voyage. फिर भी वो अपनी फर्स्ट वॉयेज, फर्स्ट जर्नी में ही डूब गया. 2 traffic police officers were fined for not wearing helmets. Do we really think? It is just the irony on the sentence. We are telling two policemen, they did not wear the helmets and they were fined for the same. So it is irony. The person which is expectance. What is expectance? जो भी हमारा लिसनर है उसकी जो हमसे एक्सपेक्टेंस है हम उसके टोटली अपोजिट उसको बता रहे हैं. See, this comes in most of TGT and PGT exams. But yes, this is to learn the same, to understand the same. Light tortoise. What is light tortoise? It is two opposite words. Two opposite words which use together. दो ऐसे opposite word जो एक साथ use होते हैं as an ironic statement to express affirmation. Two negatives used to give one positive. दो नेगेटिव वर्ड्स एक साथ यूज होते हैं which gives a positive sentence, affirmation, positive thought or affirmation. It tells, I never say no to chocolates. Here, never say no. What does it mean? मैं कभी भी किसी चॉकलेट्स को नो नहीं कहता. It means I always say yes. What does it mean? Never say no. What does it mean? Always say yes. So here we have two negatives, never, no. And इन दोनों ने मिलकर बना दिया positive yes. So like tortoise where we use two opposites, जिसमें हम दो opposite use करते हैं और वो दोनों opposite मिलकर हमें एक positive sense दे देते हैं. Next, I am sure the kids are up to no good. So here, no good. Tara could not deny that she was head over heels. Could not deny. Could not का मतलब यही होता है कि नहीं, and deny का मतलब भी नहीं. So it means could not deny. It means accepted. When she saw Samarth for the first time. What does it mean? Tara ने deny नहीं किया कि she was head over heels. She wore the heels and she was head over the same. Just in love when she saw Samarth for the first time. When she saw Samarth for the first time. Before starting the same, let me conclude what we have done. We have done first oxymoron. What is oxymoron? Oxymoron means opposites. Where two opposite words are used in the sentence, it most of the time come together. Next, we had done apostrophe. What is apostrophe? Apostrophe when the speaker address, जब speaker address करता है either to a non-living thing or the thing which is not present, does not exist that time. It can be abstract noun as well. We have taken example, oh that, oh God, oh happy dagger. We have done light tortoise. What is light tortoise? Light tortoise means two opposite words which gives a positive sense to the sentence. After that we have done pun, a play on words. What is pun? आपको जब भी कोई sentence मिलेगा उसमें जो word use हुआ है same spelling होगी but that word is used in different sense. Next we are doing onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? See, tomorrow when we will be having the questions na, this understanding will only help you up to identify the figure of speech or to know what is the correct answer of the sentence. Onomatopoeia refers to, what is onomatopoeia? See, as the name suggests, it refers to sound. We basically say buzz. What is buzz? The sound of bee. We usually tick-tock, the sound of clock. So many sounds, ting-tong. There are many sounds that are used in poems, in prose, which gives you a sense of sound, is known as onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. What is this? It describes sounds. It describes the sound of an event with a similar sounding word. Like here the example is given. The pitter patter sound of raindrops. यहाँ पर raindrops की sound को क्या कहा है? Pitter patter. The box fell with a loud thud on the floor. What is thud? A blast sound. जैसे ही box गिरा, we have got a thud sound. So it is used as the sound of the box. The lion roared, shaking the trees in the jungle. जैसे ही lion ने roar किया, it shaked trees in the jungle. So wherever you will see any sound, जहां पर भी आप किसी sound को देखेंगे, You have to understand the sound is used as onomatopoeia. Any doubt in the same? Next, paradox. What is paradox? It is also related to opposite words. It is also used in paradoxical terms. It is also used in which words are used which seem not to be together. ऐसे words, paradox क्या होता है? ऐसे words use हुए होते हैं उसमें which cannot be together, जो एक साथ नहीं हो सकते. Let's start with example, then we'll go for explanation. A lot of effort goes into something to make it look effortless. What does it mean? A person who is putting a lot of efforts. बहुत सारे efforts किसी चीज में डाले जा रहे हैं to make it. क्यों डाले जा रहे हैं? उसको effortless बनाने के लिए. How is it possible? It cannot be used. You are putting a lot of efforts to succeed. Everyone is putting a lot of efforts, not to make the efforts effortless. Next, you have to spend money to make money. What does it mean? If you are starting any business, this is just a statement. You have to spend. आपको बहुत पैसा spend करना पड़ेगा. किस लिए? पैसा ही बनाने के लिए. First, so we are spending our money. Then after that, we are making money. So here two words are used, which is totally related to seems impossible. Which is totally impossible. Change is the only constant. What does it mean? Change, जो चीज change हो रही है, intensifyly change हो रही है, and we are saying it is the only constant. वही चीज constant है. So paradox is refers to opposite or contradictory situation in the same sentence where the word is used gives closer look but it is impossible. How? Let's relate here. Effort, it must be succeed, but here we are using the same for effortless. Similarly, change, it means it should be consistent, but here it is telling changes for constant. So wherever the words, अब इसमें थोड़ी सी confusion ही हो सकती है. इसमें भी opposite word use होते हैं and oxymoron में भी opposite word use होते हैं. But what does it mean? जो oxymoron में opposite words use होते हैं, the words both usually comes together. But in paradox, which is used in impossible sense, यहाँ पर जो words use होते हैं totally impossible sense में use होते हैं. Next, understatement. What is understatement? See, everywhere we are going for literal meaning. Understatement होता है the thing which is not understood well. Understatement जो ऐसी statement जो शायद समझ पाना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो, but here we have to go for figurative meaning. हमें यहाँ figurative meaning के लिए जाना पड़ेगा. The gravity of the situation where we are uplifting the situation. What is gravity? Connection. Are often used to comic relief to another serious scenario. What is comic relief? There is a twist. In a play, a scene was going on. Sudden, we have used any understatement या कुछ ऐसा scene दिखा दिया गया जिससे there is a gap, a sense of relief. Audience को लगा कि अब इसकी जो ending है वो ये नहीं होने वाली. It must be different. So that is totally understatement. Let's take example. The weather is bit chilly outside. There has been a snowstorm going on for hours. बाहर क्या है? बहुत ठंड है. There has been a snowstorm. बर्फ की snowstorm. Ice storm here. It must be there. It is as per the chilly weather outside. The team was in great form. टीम बहुत ग्रेट फॉर्म में थी. जब टीम प्ले कर रही होती है, कोई भी मैच होता है, टीम प्ले कर रही होती है, एंड यू सी द टीम इज इन ग्रेट फॉर्म, सो व्हाट विल यू थिंक? द टीम विल विन, कि टीम जीतेगी. बट ऑल ऑफ सडन व्हाट हैपेंड? बट लॉस्ट द मैच एनीवे. सो दिस इज द कॉमिक रिलीफ. हम एंडिंग कुछ और एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं बट एंडिंग कुछ और होती है. आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ पीसफुल प्लेस. मैं एक पीसफुल प्लेस को देख रहा था टू हाइड, छुपने के लिए. अ ग्रेवयार्ड इट इज. व्हाट इज अ ग्रेवयार्ड? Graveyard is related to place where we basically go after death. Graveyard, it's the place. चर्च होता है, जैसे चर्च में जो डेड बॉडी को वो एक बॉक्स में ले जाते हैं, that is basically related to graveyard. I was looking for a peaceful place. So peaceful place कहाँ होगा? A silent room, a silent place, but here a graveyard it is. मगर वो क्या था? एक graveyard था. This will be more clear with the help of given sentences. जब किसी सेंटेंस में, किसी पोम में जो हमारे फिगर ऑफ स्पीच यूज होते हैं और हम उसको इजीली देखकर आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं, that then it will tell us that yes, we have understanding of figure of speech. Hope this class will be helpful for you to answer the questions based on figure of speech. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone.